what they had going after the Raptors of the Golden State Warriors, and that shot knocked away. Somewhat of a pass as Hamilton sends it ahead to Prince.
Detroit is going to be the most physical team around the basket the Raptors have played thus far this season. Toronto's going to have to be ready for that.
An important game for the Toronto Raptors because they head out onto the road after tonight's game. They have Atlanta on Friday, then Sunday, Charlotte, and on Monday, the Boston Celtics, their first trip there. Here's Jose Calderon, guarded by Stuckey, sent it into the interior. The double comes, Amir Johnson on Bosch, good! So Bosch plus the foul, and the youngster Amir Johnson unable to hang.
Well, Matt, you know which players struggle against Detroit historically? Now take a look at his start for Bosch. Big-time numbers, his best start ever, Eastern Conference Player of the Week, but Bosch is the guy I'm talking about. He has struggled. Now, the presence of O'Neal. Wallace is not covering Bosch. He's not being physical with Bosch. It's Amir Johnson. So an entirely different look for Bosch now playing the Pistons.
Chris Bosch doesn't have to worry about a Rasheed Wallace. Now he's got an Amir Johnson on him. And so instead, Wallace is over there on O'Neal. Here's Stuckey. Stuckey, dribble penetration right to the hole, and no help rotated over to stop that drive. Jose Calderon looks on the inside. They're looking to set up Jermaine O'Neal, and O'Neal is fouled by Rasheed Wallace. Rasheed picked up a technical foul on a Monday against Charlotte in Charlotte. And that is his first. Of course, a long friendship between O'Neal and Wallace going back to their days in Portland. Parker, kick out, Bosch. Nice close by Rip Hamilton. They'll swing it up top. Here's Moon. And a 3-second offensive violation against Jermaine O'Neal. That turns the ball over. Rarity for the Raptors. They've been able to handle the basketball, although late in the game in Milwaukee. 6 turnovers in the fourth quarter, but they were able to find a way to overcome that.
But that's one game you may expect that with the fatigue factor after the Golden State matchup.
Yeah, great point. Here's Stuckey up top. Tayshaun Prince, a teammate of Chris Bosch's on Team USA that won a gold. Wallace swings it, Stuckey, rotation. See, this thing is that's exactly what Detroit does. Offensive glass, and the tap by Amir Johnson. Some of that may change with Allen Iverson, because once the ball comes around twice, AI is going to break the play off and go to the hole.
That's right.
Jack it up.
And you hope there's not going to be a lot of standing around for these guys watching Allen Iverson.
That's what happened in Denver, Leo. They stood around and watched him for the first week and a half. Here's Bosch underneath in traffic. So Bosch is finishing in rush hour traffic underneath.
Just so much more confident around the basket. He can take the hit and still finish.
Raptors start 2-2, and that's from Bosch. All 5 of their points earned from CB. Handoff, and already the fans getting into it here at the Air Canada Center with defense. Wallace stretches it out for 3. That's what makes him a tough guard. And tapped out. Last touch by Amir Johnson, and now Matt Bolan comes over, and Ken Maurer, and everybody's pointing. And the 2 officials will get together. It's Joe Forte and Bolan is going to be changed around. I'd say it's one of the most difficult plays to officiate out of bounds, and so that's one of the reasons why 2 of the 3 officials get together. Under 9:30 remaining here, the opening quarter. Spin move on the back down, and that's one of the things that Stuckey can do, post up.
Well, a lot like Chauncey Billups. Billups will take opposing point guards down in the paint, and Stuckey is as good as any young player in doing that.
Here's Jose. Turns, up fake. Gets Johnson to lead the feet. Sweetness.
You wonder how long Detroit's going to stay with Johnson on Bosch.
3 of 3, CB with 7 points. Toronto by 1. And Detroit 3 of 7. Rip Hamilton. Here's Johnson, top of the arc. Shot doesn't go.
The Raptors will encourage that.
Yeah, it all night long if you wanted. The Pistons 3 of 8 to start. O'Neal with the rebound. And here's Jose. Look at Wallace and O'Neal just leaning on each other. Shot clock under 10, and Jose pulls it back outside. Pick and roll action with a Bosch. Rotate recovery. Moon! It's a 2.
He has just come to life. Absolutely. Almost non-existent in the preseason. Everybody's going, what's wrong with Jamario Moon? But in the regular season, he has been back to his old self.
And back-to-back double-figure performances at 15 at Milwaukee. One thing he needs to do is rebound, and that's Rip Hamilton in the lane. Averaging just 1 rebound.
Yeah, you're right. He's got to step up and help out in that area, no question about it.